So when I'm here, as you can see...
Hello, China!
If you're coming to China for the first time, be ready for this.
Now, here's my story, how I almost shit my pants.
We are officially in China. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Help me.
Great couple of days. I have a lot to post. I wanted to start out with this particular post because I just got a kick out of this squatty potties here. And the fact that they have no toilet paper. So it was a little bit of a challenge because I was wearing jeans to squat really low to go potty. So that was interesting. So we'll start out with that one. And I have a lot of fun videos to post of the Great Wall. I mean, China is just an amazing country, a little different from us, but you know, we still had a great time, and the hotel that we stayed at was incredible, just beautiful. So anyways, I'll leave you with these pictures of the squatty potties, and we'll see you later.
I don't even know how to use it. Any ideas?
So, I want to tell you like some of the weirdest thing about living in China. The first thing is that in China, you don't you don't flush the toilet tissue.
Let's talk about shitting in China. Now, here's my story, how I almost shit my pants. And it starts like this. I am in the park, and we ordered the drone delivery bubble tea, which we wanted to try. I'm drinking it super fast. I was thirsty. And I suddenly noticed with all the Chinese food that I was eating, the tapioca balls wanted to go out. So I have a sudden urge to run, but we're in the park. So what do? I find the nearest mall, which was only like 500 meters from us. So I'm running to the mall, and I'm greeted by robots, massage chairs everywhere. Everything is futuristic. I run to the toilet. I open it up, and what do I see? A hole in the ground. Yeah, so now I'm thinking twice whether my tapioca balls should go into that hole. So I'm asking myself, wait a second. I'm in a 5-star mall, the most advanced thing, but I'm still required to squat, which we in the West obviously are not used to, and I'm hesitating. So I start talking to other people that are Chinese, to the mom of my girlfriend, and I ask them, how is that? And I also noticed that on the toilets itself, when you go, even if there are toilets, people are squatting on top of the toilets, and there's even a sign, do not squat on top of the normal toilets. So I don't understand. Obviously, on the one hand, I understand that people lived in the villages and they all came to the big cities, and the way they grew up is different. I am myself from Ukraine, and in the villages, we did the squatting too when I was a child. So, but then I talked to the mother of my girlfriend, and she tells me that this is actually more hygienic. And that made sense to me. So, it's true. Like in the West, we might put toilet papers and all that kind of stuff when there's a dirty toilet. But in China, people prefer to squat because they don't need to touch any surfaces with their body. And that makes it more hygienic. And that's why they still have those squat toilets. And so, yeah, I'm still in China. I'm going to tell you more stories. If you have questions, let me know and follow me along for this journey. And before you come, make sure to get your squats right.
So this is why I prefer squat toilets after living in China. Before I went to China, every single person told me, Christina, like there's squat toilets in China, like beware, it's probably pretty difficult. You've never used one in the West before. And I don't know, I was pretty nervous before going over, and then they were in my school and they were also in public places. But I think what's interesting is after the first time I went to China, I actually started to prefer these types of toilets, and I'll tell you why. One, I thought they were a lot more clean. I mean, when you go out to public restrooms right now, especially if you're a woman, you have to clean the seat first. And like, I think in China, the fact that there's no seat, it's just great. It's clean and it's a public place. And number two, this might be a little bit TMI, but I actually think that the angle of the squat toilets made me feel a lot healthier than sitting on a Western style toilet. So I actually really, I became accustomed, and in a lot of ways I preferred them than Western style toilets. So for those of you who are going over to China, don't be scared. They're actually great and you will survive. But has anybody else had this experience before? Let me know below.
As a Chinese living in Europe, it's always been so painful for me to take the public toilets because we have the squatting toilets in China. And I'm always so curious, don't you guys think the public toilets are too dirty to sit on? So many strangers are sitting on it and a lot of bacteria attached to it. Isn't it really disgusting? By the way, I always do half squat when using the public toilets. And I was also wondering, will you guys be a little bit jealous of Chinese people can do squats sometimes? Let me know in the comment.
Station. Since the train will only be stopping for a short duration, please do not get off until you have arrived at your destination. If you are... Please don't smoke in the toilet.
As you can see, I'm 8 months pregnant. I'm in China. And because I'm pregnant, I have to pee, but this is all I have to use. So let me show you how a pregnant woman in China uses the squat toilet. So I always go this way. But when I'm here, as you can see, my belly just hangs over my legs. So I can't see where I'm peeing or anything. And then, of course, I have to get myself up. And this is the hardest part. So I just, or sometimes after peeing, I just, so tiring.
If you ever need to use the bathroom in China, find your nearest subway station. You'll always find a bathroom in the subways. You always have to use the bathroom before you pay because there's no bathrooms inside the station and near the exits when you're going out or just heading in. If you do go out, you do need to pay again to come back in. Make sure to use it before you enter the station. And always bring extra wipes with you. Everyone in China always carries paper on them. Make sure to buy some.
Restroom signs have sparked a debate in China. It all started when an elderly man was accused of indecency after stumbling into the woman's restroom. He was confused by the signs, which were presented in English and shapes. The incident soon went viral, with many netizens agreeing that public restroom signs in China have become increasingly difficult to understand. Someone shared, "I get so scared of getting it wrong that I wait to see which gender comes out of the restroom before going in." People started posting pictures of interesting signs they've come across, including geometric shapes, artistic lines, and even animals. Netizens commented, "Nowadays, you have to know English and have an art degree just to use the restroom. Restroom signs have become just as confusing as road signs. Except, when I get road signs wrong, I'll be fined. If I get restroom signs wrong, I'll be publicly shamed. Is it that hard to use simple male and female signs? When nature calls, I don't have time to decipher a code." That said, some have also expressed support for the creative designs and their aesthetic appeal.
Be prepared if you want to visit China. Like, if you want to use the bathroom, this character means female, and you go into it, and sometimes you will see this. This is called 蹲厕, squatting toilet. So how do you use it? You need to stand across it and then just squat down. Like, if you cannot do Asian squat, this is impossible for you. And also sometimes you will see this. It's like an open-faced trash can. Oh, and also, I forgot. There's no toilet paper.
Here's everything you need to know about using the squat toilets in China. While most of the public restrooms only have squat toilets, there are some that have at least one Western-style toilet available to use. Now, don't let them intimidate you. They're actually really easy to use and way more hygienic than you might think. The stalls are way more private than Western ones, with the walls going really low to the ground or completely to the ground, so you won't have to worry about anyone peeping through. And in the busy areas, you'll typically see bathroom attendants regularly cleaning the stall floors. Now, be sure to always carry toilet paper with you because most restrooms don't provide it. And don't forget to roll up your pant legs before going to avoid them dragging on the floor. And when you're done, throw your toilet paper away in the wastebasket, not in the toilet. And don't forget to unroll your pant legs before you head out.
As a Chinese living in Europe, it's always been so painful for me to take the public toilets because we have the squatting toilets in China. And I'm always so curious. Don't you guys think the public toilets are too dirty to sit on? So many strangers are sitting on it and a lot of bacteria attached to it. Isn't it really disgusting? By the way, I always do half squat when using the public toilets. And I was also wondering, will you guys be a little bit jealous of Chinese people can do squats sometimes? Let me know in the comment.
You've watched to this extent, what's popping? What's coming into your mind? Like the video for recommendations, subscribe if you're new here. Allow me to give my 2 cents on this. If you had to travel to China, would this be a surprise for you? Because for me, it wouldn't be a surprise. I grew up using such toilets, and these are the types of toilets that people are still using to date in Africa, especially in remote places and also public spaces. In some public spaces, people prefer such toilets. And also, what could be shocking for me is not flushing the tissue inside the toilets. I still struggle in public spaces using the toilets where I have to sit on, I prefer the squatting in public spaces. I relate to this girl a lot because I also end up squatting on top of the, how do you call this, a cube or what? I do that. It sounds weird, but yeah, it's hard for me to imagine that I could sit on a toilet that I don't know who came in before me, what do they have, what are they carrying. And I'm so glad that people travel to China to see such toilets. I'm glad that they have not found them in Africa, where we're always seen as backward when you use things that are different from what the rest of the world think is development. So I'm glad that they were able to find such toilets in China, where they are also innovative. People who are able to do a nice speed train, they do a lot of innovation development, and they got to see such toilets. I think that could also inform the reason for them to see something positive about such toilets. Yeah, these are my 2 cents on this. I'm glad that it's in China that they've come across this. What do you think about this? Do you prefer squatting, or do you prefer sitting on a toilet where thousands of people will have to sit on? If a pregnant woman can squat, then you can do that as well, because I feel like when you're pregnant, you have also to care more about your hygiene, and this could be the best option. I know it's not easy to squat when you're pregnant, but also, yeah, hygiene comes first. I know we know that eating junks is bad, but sometimes we prefer convenience over our health. So that's why sometimes people like being comfortable, even though it has something wrong to do with them. Like it will bring them harm than good. But we love convenience. I think it's all about convenience. People who say they don't see the necessity of this, according to me, I get to think that it could be that they love convenience more than they care about their hygiene. So these are my 2 cents on this. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Was this video beneficial to you? Like the video for recommendations, subscribe if you're new here, and also see you in the next video. Stay tuned for more.